First up, the Bile Titan. Obvious problem with this ugliness is the height. You can't reach the head or the sack with the saw. The secret is, you don't need to. You're gonna target the legs using the aim drag technique that we talked about in the previous broadcast. If you're good enough, you can even trick the oversized bug into melting itself with its own puke. Haven't gone through the last class? No idea what the aim drag technique is? Go review. I'll probably still be here when you get back. Titan's got 3 moves. A puke, a quick stomp, with its right leg so keep to its left side, and a double stomp. When you're wielding the Chainsword, the Titan's puke and double stomp are your golden tickets. A stomp at a puking Titan is a vulnerable Titan. Can't fight back. Open for dissection. When it rears back to spit, you got a split-second call to make. Where are you sticking a soul? Option A, the front leg. Take a tight outside angle and run for the front leg. This is the high-risk, high-reward play. Less distance to run means more uptime with the aim drag. Move quick enough at the right angle, and you bait the bug to spew into its own leg. Deals massive damage, but more importantly, the leg gives you cover from the bile. You're rolling the dice here. Only commit to the front leg once you can see that the bile won't be hitting you. And if you don't move immediately after it hurls, you're in the crush zone for the follow-up stomp. But if you pull it off, you'll damage it with its own spit and your saw's teeth. Option B, the back leg. This is the safe play. Sprint under the head, past the danger zone, and dig into the hind limbs. You'll have less chainsaw uptime, but you'll be in a safer position. Hard rule here, stay on the outside. When it finishes, the Titan's gonna rotate to face you. If you're on the outside, that back leg slides away from you. If you're on the inside, it pivots right on top of you. Easy way to get squashed. The beast can only spit its bile so often, and when that's on cooldown, it'll go for a double stomp instead. Stay close enough to get it mad, bait the stomps, and tear into the back legs while it's throwing its tantrum. Its double stomp takes longer than a bile spew, so as long as you're at its back legs, then you've got an easy target. Whichever leg you pick to attack, execution's the same. Bait the puke or the stomp, get to a leg. Use the aim drag technique to keep the teeth grinding the hitbox. Takes patience, you're whittling down a mountain, but eventually the armor breaks, the health drains, and the giant falls. Squad around? Great. Same strat applies. Should be even easier if the big ugly isn't focused on you. Next, the factory strider. Thing's a walking fortress. Most divers think you need a 500 kg to drop one. Not really. Just need to know where it can't hit you. But before you charge in, you gotta pay the admission fee. Step 1, disarmament. Don't go charging a fully armed strider. Those chin gatlins will turn you into mist long before you get into soul range. Strip them off. Suck with medium pin, a dominator, liberator pin works fine. Consider this the fee. Once those guns are smoking, the strider can't touch you at range 0. Step 1's not necessary if you can approach from a non-frontal angle, but I still like the peace of mind for when the thing inevitably decides to turn. Step 2, the dead zone. Ignore the top cannon, get underneath. Top cannon can't angle down, chin guns are toast. Plus you got 4 massive mobile pillars giving you cover. Use the legs as hard cover. If a rocket devastator wants to shoot at you, let him. He's just gonna hit his own ally. Step 3, crowd control. Every few seconds, the strider's belly doors open and drop a squad of devastators. Not a threat, free kills. When they drop, they're defenseless for a few moments while they come online. Don't give them the chance to. Cut them down the second they touch dirt. Step 4, dig in. Infantry's cleared, focus on the strider. Can't scratch the dog's belly, so we do this the old-fashioned way. Pick an ankle. Use the aim drag to keep the blade inside the strider. Reposition whenever you need to. Taking out the trash spawns as they drop. It ain't fast, it ain't glamorous, but this thing has a health bar, and you've got infinite ammo. Keep grinding till the foot collapses, the leg fails, and the fortress crumbles. Experimental technique, the rodeo. I'm currently field testing a trick to maximize damage uptime. Very simple. If you can climb on top of the foot, you don't need to walk next to the thing while sawing it. When it walks, you move with it. Gives you free reign to tear into it without constantly repositioning. Still finalizing the entry angles, so treat this as experimental. But if you pull it off, you're riding the beast wild. You kill it. Next on the chopping block, the Impaler. Designed to punish you for running away. But for a chainsword wielder, running away is just the setup. Don't fight this thing while it's moving. Face is there, but it's buried behind a wall of armor. Tentacles act like a shield. Trying to saw through that is a waste of time. You don't want a brawl, you want an execution. Step 1, the bait. Give it what it wants. If you're far out, move in, but not in melee range. If you're close, back off. Moment it's far enough, its bug brain switches to angry tentacle mode. Plunges those armored tentacles in the ground to get you. And the moment it does, face shield is gone. The armor cover in the face was the tentacles. Now, it's just soft, exposed flesh. Step 2, the charge. Tentacles underground, you charge in. Sprint past the chaos, target stationary now, completely vulnerable. No need to ramp up the chainsaw. Rev the engine and carve through that soft, orange pulp. It melts. Landscaping note. Tentacle pops up right next to you. Ignore it at your own discretion. The chainsaw wounds these tendrils fast. If it's in your way, chop it down. Takes a fraction of a second. Clears the path to the main course. Give it space, wait for the tentacles, and charge the face. Simple. A factory strider is a fortress. A wall strider is a bully. Smaller, usually more annoying, and it has one goal. To keep you ragdolled till your reinforcement budget hits 0. Lasers hurt, but the grenades are a real headache. Fight this thing at mid-range, and you'll spend the whole fight getting rolled around in the dirt. Rule here is simple. Like a Hulk, you find your opening, move in, and hold your ground. Also like a Hulk, you can stun them. Once the chainsword's teeth sink in, the strider can't fight back. Close distance immediately. Run at it, zigzag with its fire and lasers, head on when it's launching grenades. Get inside its guard, use the saw, give its leg a swing. Hold steady though. If you let up and a stun falls off, it's got a nasty stomp with your name on it. Have patience. It's durable, but if your saw is making contact, it's going down eventually. Don't let it bully you. Bully it back, right into the dirt. Next, and definitely the most annoying, the Illuminate Harvester. It's a pain in the ass for a lot of reasons, but for us saw users, it's the arc weapon. Shield's not a problem, it's actually a benefit. We just walk through it. Munitions, including enemy munitions, can't pass through. Killing the thing is the easy part. Go for specifically the back leg. Stand on the opposite side of rotation. Same as a Titan. The challenge is dodging the arc weapon. That lightning will fry you in one shot if you don't respect it. Secret here is that it can only arc in the cone in front of it or directly underneath. So long as you stay behind it, or at least to the size of its back leg, it won't be able to hit you. Keep up the pressure and bring it to the ground. Finally, the Hive Lord. Lives underground, eats tanks whole. An absolute force of nature. Most people run away and attack from range. We're gonna do the same. Listen, divers, I'm old for ambition, but even I know the limits of the kid. Trying to chainsaw the Hive Lord just ain't fun. It's not the grind, or the repositioning, or the swarms. It's the fact that to hit the damn thing with a 3-foot chainsword, you basically gotta be inside the worm. I'm not filling out a CO1 permit to be inside of a bug. Get that close, and if it moves an inch, you're either thrown around or crushed instantly. Sorry to disappoint, but rest assured, any mechanical upgrades come down from R&D, I'll be the first one to give it another shot. Before you drop, let me mention a few backpacks and grenades that complement the soul well. Warp Pack, my pack of choice. Dangerous mobility. Warp while swinging. Lets you quickly dodge or reposition. Just be careful in hordes. Some bigger enemies block the warp, leaving you in pieces if you pop into them. Practice your spacing, and for the love of liberty, don't warp when a pack's glowy warp orb is red. The Jump Pack, safe mobility option. Focus on distance over height. Short cooldown, lets you close gaps or relocate fast. Since it pushes you forward and up, you can use it to hop over charges, hulks, maybe even get on top of a Strider. The Shield Generator lets you ignore small hits and keep swinging. Reduces chip damage, saves stims. The downside, your hitbox gets huge. Stuff you normally dodge will clip the shield. The Hover Pack. I wanted to put this in as an unhonorable mention. Against the Titan or Harvester, it lets you get near the good parts. But more often than not, you'll float slightly too high, just out of reach, and then become a perfect target yourself. You can use it to get on top of a factory Strider, but in combat, standing at a high point without cover may not be the best idea. But I can't deny that it looks pretty badass nonetheless. G23 Stun. Stuns hulks and charges. Gives you a free kill. No dodging needed. Just walk up and say hello. Stun lasts long enough for the aim drag to do the rest. G142 Pyrotech. Good all-arounder. Area control, heavy armor pen, and good damage. Listed it cause you carry 6, and it closes spawners. The Chainsword handles bot fabs and warp ships, but it can't close bug holes. These are your solution for those. G50 Seeker. Quick answer to air threats. I know you brought a primary or secondary for targets out of reach, but chucking a Seeker or two at an Overseer or gunship saves you time. Good to have in the pocket. You now have the knowledge to dismantle the heaviest oppression in the galaxy with your new best friend, the CQC9 defoliation tool. The rest is just execution. Seek your super destroyer, like this broadcast so I know you're still alive, and get to your hell pod. We don't rest until the war is over, and this war ain't ending anytime soon. Sprockets out.